Hello, saxophonists. So we are going to be working on saxophone Etude number 1, the first two measures for our first lesson. So you'll notice it's in 4/4 time, 4 beats per measure, chord note gets the beat, and you only have one sharp, F sharp. So that means middle finger F sharp, and you have C natural. In measures 1 and 2, you do have D sharp. D sharp is the same as E flat, so all 6, pinky on the top. In measure 2, you do have C sharp. So your rhythm at the beginning, you have 8th, 16th, 16th, 8th, 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 16th, 16th, 8th, 8th. So that rhythm 1 and a 2 and 3 and a 4 and. Let's just look at beat 1 and the first note of beat 2. It's an arpeggio. You have 3 notes, E, G, and B. So finger beats 1 and the first note of beat 2 with me. Ready, and go. E, G, B, E. Again, that rhythm is 1 and a 2. Finger again. E, G, B, E. Play that with me. Ready, and go. On the end of 2, you have another G, and then on beat 3, you have a high B. So that arpeggio is going to continue to beat 3. Fingers say your notes with me. Beats 1, 2, and the downbeat of 3. Ready, and finger. E, G, B, E, G, B. Again, and finger. E, G, B, E, G, B. Play it with me. Ready, and go. After the B, you go to F sharp, D sharp, B, A. And your rhythm is 3 and a 4 and. Finger starting on the high B. 3 and a 4 and. Say your notes this time. B, F sharp, D sharp, B, A. Start on the high B with me. Ready, and go. Now all of measure 1. Finger and sizzle. Let's go ahead and play it. Measure 1. Ready, and go. And you'll notice you have staccatos on every single note except beat 1 and beat 3. You have accents. So da, dit, 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 da, dit, 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 dit. Play it one more time with me. Ready, and go. Measure 2 is pretty similar. Your first beat, you have G, F sharp, E, and then you stop on C sharp. So 1 and a 2. Say your notes this time. G, F sharp, E, C sharp. Play measure 2, beats 1 and the downbeat of 2. So you're stopping on the C sharp. Ready, and go. Again, and go. After the C sharp, you're going to go to that D sharp and then B. So let's add beat 2, and we're going to stop on the B and beat 3. So you have G, F sharp, E, C sharp, D sharp, B. Ready, measure 2. And then after the B, you go back to D sharp. It's not marked, but our accidental carries through. Taco, the accidental carries over. So after B, you go back to D sharp, and then F sharp, and then B. So let's start at measure 2, all of measure 2. Finger first, ready, go. G, F sharp, E, C sharp, D sharp, B, D sharp, F sharp, B. Sizzle and finger, ready, and go. Play it, and ready. Okay, let's put measures 1 and 2 together. Finger and sizzle. Play it. 2, and ready, and go. faster. Let's march. Quarter note equals 112. Oh. So we'll play with metronome on the next lesson. But if you need to, stop, rewind, pause, do whatever you need to do to make sure that you're getting the rhythm, the articulations, and the notes correct. Now we're going to look at the back. The back side is in 4/4 time as well, all naturals, and it is more smooth, as you can tell. We don't have 16th notes, we just have 8th notes. So we're going to look at, again, the first 2 measures, so it's the first line. So your first slur, you have an arpeggio. If you notice, you just are playing the line notes. What's going to be tricky about this is you're going to want to play F sharp, and it's supposed to be F natural. So let's look at the first slur. Finger, say your notes with me. Ready, and go. G, B, D, F natural, A. Let's go ahead and play that. Ready, and go. So this one's going to focus on your tone. On that quarter note, you're going to do a little bit of vibrato, like we worked on last year, so that ya, ya, ya. Let's try it again. Ready, and go. After the A, which is longer because it's a quarter note, you play G, F natural, F natural. So let's finger the whole first measure. Ready, and finger. G, B, D, F natural, A, G, F natural, F natural. Okay, let's go ahead and play it together. Ready, and go. Not too hard, right? Measure 2, you're starting on that F natural. Then you have E. There's that D sharp again, the top pinky, back to E for the first slur. Let's do that first slur in measure 2. Ready, and go. And then the next slur, you have G, F natural, A, and now you have a D natural, no pinky, and it's getting softer. Let's play the second slur. Ready, and go. Let's do all of measure 2. Ready, and go. Let's do all of the first line. Ready, and go. And that's all we're going to do this week. Next week we'll tackle from measure 3 probably to the breath mark in 6. If you want to get ahead, you can look at that. Measure 3, you do have this turn, and what this is telling you is on the C, you're going to start on the C, you're going to go up to the note above the C, which would be D, back to C, down to the note below the C, which would be B, and back to C before you hit the E. And it's drawn out right here. So you hold the C, and then D, C, B, C. So when we're playing that, you're going to fit all those notes within that beat. So if you want to go ahead and get ahead, you can make sure you can get the rhythms and notes, but really focus on these first 2 measures and then the first 2 measures on this one as well. All right, that's it, guys.